Hello, everybody. Well, all of the worries that I've been worried about the past week have come to fruition today, and I would say today was extremely bad, negative overall for the market. Um, I haven't liked the past week's rally whatsoever. We've been unable to have a strong final hour, and we've been unable to have a strong closing near the high of the day. And all of that led up until what we saw today. So the NASDAQ was down 0.63%. Volume was much higher. That is a clear distribution day. And on the S&P 500, you can barely see it here, but volume was above average. Clear distribution day. And the Russell 2000, which I've been complaining about the oscillators, bad distribution day today. And if we look at those oscillators, the Russell 2000, TSV, MACD, stochastics, and RSI is quite clear. It's heading lower. Now, the other indexes, it's not quite the same. NASDAQ is still trending higher on all those time frames. The S&P 500 is in a similar situation. And the Dow Jones Industrial Average, actually, as it bases sideways, has some pretty good-looking oscillators. Now, that also being said, the S&P 500 to 2010 stochastics is now in overbought territory. So we're not really don't have a lot of room to run here. You can see that we went from kind of oversold levels to up here and really didn't do anything on the indexes. So that's kind of a big red flag to me that we need to be very, very worried. And I had quite a few sell signals today. Going to go over the 50 percenters. BSX is closing below 20-day moving average on heavy volume. My sell stop on that 50% is below the low a day of today's close. EPAM, similar thing. Low a day, trades below it tomorrow intraday, 50% is gone. SSNC, same thing. Low a day, trades below it, 50% gone. Final sell stop right here, so they can't go below that for SSNC. ABMD, I do not have a position as it gapped up without me on the signal came here, the gap up here, but with the closing below the 20-day moving average, 50% sell with it closing below or moving below 65.75. Below the 50-day moving average and heavy volume, you got to be all out of ABMD. Very disappointing action overall. AGIO, 50% of that ad, I'm already out, got the ad signal here, and I tell you what, this market was strong. You get a signal like that, should explode higher immediately. The fact that we've done that just tells me everything I need to know about our market. AGIO closing below 50-day moving average on heavier volume, losing that green bop. 50% sell. 100% sell is going to be a move below here as we've been long for quite a while. By the time it gets to 88.03, the 200-day moving average will be around that level. So that's it. That's always our final cut loss level. We never hold anything below the 200-day moving average ever. LCI hit 50% of my sell stops when it moved below this low a day. Now the final sell stop is going to be right here on this position. So if it moves below 59.61, we will be completely out of LCI. Already got out of half of it intraday as the sell stop was back here, like I said, in April. And ANAC, 50% sell. It's already there, but if it moves below 58.10 intraday, we're out of half, and then the other half gets completely sold, or if it moves below here. 100% sells. G, fail. We didn't risk too much. FICO, fail. We didn't risk too much. AMAG, fail. That was kind of a shitty one, but still we got out at much higher prices than where it closed. ACT also failure, ugly day. EW failure. As you can see, these are all healthcare, medical, biotech related. LDRH failure. No need holding on to that one anymore. I'm already out. AXN also failure. This became the new low a day. Somehow it traded down here but didn't hit my sell stops intraday. So 159 became the new final sell stop, and it closed at 156. So AXN is a full sell. So like I said, a lot of sells. No new long positions. Here's the best one setting up. FDEF. Ugh. But it looks coiled as shit for a breakout. So if it breaks out just, a little bit higher. What is this? Is that 34? Oh, yeah. So if it can go 34.01, FDEF is a breakout. But I wouldn't try to trade that even in this market. But looks good. SBSA is coiling. Max green bop. Past 20 days you've had green bop. Yeah, on this one, if you're feeling spunky, you can put a buy stop just above the recent highs, right around 6. Nope. It's going to be 601. So I'd want to see this one close or move above 601 before getting long. So SBSA, you can put buy stops on that. FDEF, you could put buy stops on that. But the other ones you can't. SWI, that was the best actionable signal today. It has earnings coming up, I think, on the 28th, tomorrow. No good. Jobs, not good enough. Too choppy to even set buy stops above the most recent high. Look at all those V-shaped moves. No interest. TNH, a recent IPO. I really like this, but it's kind of still deep in the base, and with the overall market, I don't want to buy anything here. And then DVCR, very nice breakout. Looks good. If this was, if we were trending higher, this could be a long possibility with all those pocket pivot point signals the past 3 days. But right now it's not. The best one overall is a shitty one, SBSA, buy stop above 6. And that's only because it's got a lot of green bop and a lot of heavy accumulation. There's really no other reason. The financials don't really confirm it. LOOK is also a potential short position. Interactive Brokers does not have shares, and E-Trade does not have shares, so I guess it's only center point. But look should be considered an ENZN, a break below the intraday low, especially if it's green and then goes red tomorrow. Also a short candidate. Once again, IB doesn't have shares. So that's it. Besides TZA, I do want to start a hedge because, like I said, I have not liked the action in the Russell 2000 the past week. I have not liked how the oscillators never got bullish. And here's IWM showing the same thing. Stochastics, RSI, MACD, TSV all trending lower. I just don't like the setup. And when you combine that with the biotechs, that looks to me about as clear of a double top as you can get in the biotech index. I mean, FBT, IBB, BIB, XBI, it's the same damn thing. BIIB, CELH, REGN is still holding up, but not by much. But the bottom line is that this group looks quite shitty. And I would suspect that we have a double top. But because biotechs are big with the small caps, especially in biotech land, as most of them are small caps, and the Russell 2000 is looking weak, I think I'm going to go ahead and start a hedge. You can do TWM if TZA is too much risk. But like I said, when I go short, I want to add risk because I know where my cut loss levels if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I risk about 4.5%. My final sell stop is going to be below 945, which is the low of day back here, the lowest point in the 2015. So TZA, if it doesn't work higher, I won't lose much, and my longs will do well. If TZA moves higher, our longs are going to hit sell stops, which is going to be a lot of work tonight. It's going to probably take me about an hour to work with my sell stops, which to me is a lot of work. Normally, most nights, it should take about 5 to 15 minutes, to do work. But on days like today, it's going to take a while. But be careful out there, everybody. Tread lightly. This market looks very shaky. And as you know, if you've been reading my commentary the past week and watching these videos, I have not been happy with our recent move to new highs.